Hi everyone, welcome into this week's My Weekly CBS Fix. This week's video is dedicated to Ilan Nishmas Yisrael Amichai, Ben Yosef, and Sarah. In this week's Parsha, Parshas Ve'eschanan, Hashem gives us a puzzling commandment. We find a similar commandment regarding our fellow Jews, but the commandment in this week's Parsha is we have to love Hashem with all our heart, with all our soul, with all our money. The similar commandment is to love our fellow Jew. The question is, how can Hashem command us to love Hashem? Love is something that's nurtured. You feel a give and take, or it's natural. And to everybody who's never really experienced Hashem firsthand, it's hard for Hashem to command us to love Him. So what does Hashem really signify to us over here? What exactly is this commandment that we're supposed to tap into? So a simple answer is that the truth is that everybody innately is aware of Hashem. As the verse says, Elokim asa shiyiru le'malefanav. Hashem made man that they should be able to recognize Him. They should fear Him, be able to recognize Him. So innately, everybody is aware of Hashem's existence. And it's inside of us all to be able to come to love Hashem. Now, how could we do that? The way we do that, I'll give you an example. Example is, and I saw this example somewhere, example is somebody goes into a foolish person goes into a suit store, and he wants to buy a new suit, and the tailor takes one look at him and tells him, oh, this suit will fit you perfectly. The guy goes to try it on, he can barely close the pants, he can barely close the jacket, and the guy comes out and goes, what kind of suit you give me? It's not fitting me at all. So the guy starts laughing at him. He goes, you give me a suit that doesn't fit, and now you're laughing at me. So he says, the suit fits you perfectly. The problem is you're still wearing your old clothing. You have to take off your old jacket and your old pants, and then you'll see that the suit actually fits you perfectly. Now, the idea that I'm trying to share with over here is that the reason that we don't love Hashem is because we've cloaked ourselves and covered ourselves over with whether it's bad character traits, the things that we lust after, the different ideas that people have planted into our minds. And our job is to really shed those outer layers that we have over us, and we'll realize that our heart is really shining towards Hashem. It's like you don't realize that a flashlight is on, but it really is on. It's just covered over. Take off the covers, and you'll see that this flashlight will fill up the entire room. And there are so many things that are inhibiting us from coming closer to Hashem. And Hashem wants us to slowly peel back the layers. It's not something that's going to happen instantaneously. Everything in life is about slowly, step by step. But Hashem does expect us to peel off the layers. So whether it's different ideas that the secular world is trying to poison our minds with, or whether it's inner struggles that we have urges to things and we don't want to let go of them, all these things inhibit us from really loving Hashem with all our minds, with all our hearts, and with all our souls. And when it comes to loving our fellow man, we're guilty of the same thing. What is the outer clothing of our fellow man? His skin, or her skin, and the fact that she may be too fat, or the fact that he doesn't have enough hair, or the fact that he's got these really big Jewish nose, or the fact that he's got these really weird glasses, whatever it might be. You've got to shed all the outer stuff and really see the soul that exists underneath. And if you could see that, you know that you connect with that person. You can connect with that person. You can love that person. You have to see what's on the inside of that person and not on the outside. And Hashem expects us all to do that. It is certainly an avoda. It is certainly a job. It's certainly a work to do. But it's expected upon us. And hopefully by the end of our lives, it's certainly something we can master. So I bless you all that you should be able to find the essence of Hashem and the essence of your fellow friend as well. It's hard, but you know what? Get busy with your parents, get busy with your brother and sister, and slowly but surely you'll be able to dilate onto other people as well. And Hashem expects us to tap into Him as well, as there's no greater happiness. Have a great Shabbos. Thank you for listening.